sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true, with thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Please prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true, with thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Please prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true, with thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Please prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true, with thanks.
Welcome to our Soul Connectors Lounge. This class is going to be all about connecting with you in the most present way possible so that you can feel at peace, feel grounded, feel balanced, and arrive in a space of allowing whatever needs to come. So the journal will be useful because sometimes I always ask soul connection coaching questions. So this could be an opportunity for you to jot down anything that comes up for you. And I know that some of you are watching the replay, so just go at your own pace. If you have any questions, Tasha, you could just unmute yourself as we go. We're going to chant Om at the beginning. You don't have to sing if you don't want to sing. You can just listen and feel the vibration. There might be an oming with the harmonium. Sometimes it doesn't capture the sound that I would like. Automatically adjust, that's off. So we're going to give it a try. If you can't hear the harmonium, just imagine it. We're going to start with a few breaths. And then we're going to slowly move into gentle asanas to make space in the body, space in the hips, space in the mind. And this is your opportunity to connect with you, to connect with yourself. So if at any point what I'm suggesting doesn't feel like your body is what it wants, just go to what your body needs. We'll begin in a seated position. Close the eyes. And find your palms facing up on the thighs. Allow the crown of the head to lift and the whole spine to lengthen. As your palms are turned upward, this is you being in a receiving mode. And if this feels like it's too open and you're attracting all these energies that you don't want, just turn your palms face down to be in a more grounded energy. Become aware of the tip of the nose and follow the breath in and out from that place. You are witnessing the breath. You are being breathed. This is an opportunity for you to just be a witness. The breath comes in and out on its own. You don't need to do anything. What you get to do right now is relax any tension in the body that does not need to be here right now. With every out breath, relax 1% more. And with every inhale, lift the heart a little bit to be open to that receiving of the presence of the now, now, now. Relax the forehead. Allow the jaw to drop a little bit, the tongue to drop at the bottom of the mouth. Untuck the belly. Relax the legs. Feel the seat, the support under the buttocks of where you are. And this time, breathe in, imagining that you were rising the breath from the lower belly to the heart, to the crown of the head. When you're breathing out, allow the breath to slide down the back. Breathing in from the lower belly, chest, throat, and head, and exhaling all the way down. Keep this breath alive where you really get to be present with the movement of the prana, of the life force in your body. There's nowhere else you need to be than right here, right now. The theme of today is that you will get to be in the command center of your being. Imagine that inside the brain, you are like at the top of the tower in an airport. You are in the command place. Instead of running all the airplanes and the air traffic, you are running your thoughts. You are the owner and the boss of what's happening in your body, of what's happening in the mind, of what's happening around you and within you. We will process what used to be. And today you will get to reshape what it looks like for you to be in your command center moving forward from this point. Keep breathing in and out, being aware that the windows are opening up there in this new command place. You're starting to see a little bit further. You're starting to see behind, in front, and to the sides, and you're seeing that it needs some remodeling. So that's what we're going to do today. Bring your hands to your heart. Feel the heart beating. And we're going to chant 3 ohms. You're welcome to chant them with me or to feel them vibrate in your body. Each ohm will rise from the root of the spine to the heart to the crown of the head. Relax the shoulders. Exhale everything. Inhale for Om. Inhale, second Om. Third Om at the crown of the head. Breathing in and breathing out. And allowing your heart to speak an intention for the practice today. What are you allowing in to your practice? What is it that you want to feel like What are you choosing? What energy are you choosing to be in? Breathe that in and exhale. Beautiful. Very gently open the eyes. Well done. Wherever you are, we're going to start. I'm going to mirror you. So when I lift my left arm, this is your right side, correct? Yeah, great. So we're going to inhale and lift that right arm up, that left hand on the ground, and exhale, bowing towards the left. And again, to inhale, we're going to lengthen and exhale to bow down again. So you're really using the breath as a movement. Breathe in to lift and breathe out. And this movement, you're going to keep doing it a few times. And every time you're breathing in, the breath moves up. And when you're breathing out, the breath moves down. So you're really expanding the whole inside of your body. Now, here at the exhale, stay. Reach with your right hand and lower the shoulder. Breathe into the right side of the body. Can both sits bones reach the floor? Inhale to reach a little bit more. Exhale here, belly in. We're going to rise on the inhale, both hands to touch, look up. Exhale, draw the hands together at the heart. Great job. Other side. Lower the right hand down. Inhale, lift the left arm up. And exhale to draw the hand towards the right. Same thing. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to bow. You can close your eyes and notice the subtle shifts as you use the breath to lengthen the spine from the root to the top. And exhaling to anchor that left sits bone down. 2 more movements with the breath at your own pace. And if thoughts are getting in the way, it's okay. We see them. Right here, right now, we choose to be with the body, stay in the out breath, or in this movement where you reach with the left hand and lower the left shoulder away from the ear. Breathing into the right side of the left side of the body. Maybe your head tilts towards the left. Do whatever your neck is allowing you to. Breathe into the intercostal muscles. One more breath in. Exhale here. Now press the right hand into the floor. Inhale, raise both arms up, hands to touch. Exhale, hands down. Yes, keep the hands here. We're going to press the hands together. So it's like you're really pressing into each hand. Yes. And you're breathing normally. And this allows any tension, residual stagnation to just get unstuck from the ribs. And slowly slow down and close the eyes and place your hands back onto the thighs and notice the space that you've created in the sides of the body. Lift the chin up, look up, and exhale. Draw a line with your nose forward to stretch the back of the neck. Here, when you're inhaling, lifting the chin, you're stretching the throat. And exhaling down to stretch the back of the head, the back of the neck in the most gentle way possible. And if it doesn't feel like it's the most luxurious stretch ever, I invite you to bring the hands onto the sternum, like on the chest. So when you breathe in, you're pulling down in front of the neck there. You're pulling down. Yeah. And when you breathe out, just let your hands be there. And go with whatever your neck wants to do right now. Maybe you want to go into circles. I like to imagine that my nose is drawing a circle around me so that I can be protected with the energy that I'm cultivating. And if you're deciding to go with circles, make sure you do both sides. And notice if there's anywhere else in the body that there is tension that doesn't need to be. One more. All right, relax the hands. Notice the space in the neck. Breathe in and breathe out. Open the eyes and release any cushion that you might have underneath you. You're going to extend the right leg to the side. So can you see my legs? You can. Okay, great. So the body now, you're going to want to face that right foot a little bit. And you're flexing the feet. What that means is this is pointed, this is flexed. What we're doing, especially with the left leg, is that we're protecting the knee when the foot is flexed. Inhale to raise both arms up and turn to face that right foot. Inhale to re-lengthen, crown of the head lifts, bring the belly in, and exhale to reach forward with that command place, that third eye. Inhale to re-lengthen and exhale. We're not bowing all the way down. We're really kind of stopping parallel to the leg. Inhale to re-lengthen and exhale, fold. Feel the side of the body here, how much you can lift and lengthen from the tips of the fingers. Engage that lower abdomen, bring it in and make the space with the breath from the lower body all the way up. And then drop the hands on either side of the right leg and release the belly. We're going to imagine that we're drawing infinity signs with the shoulders. It might not look so sexy, but that's cool. We don't care. We just want to get into the right hip. We want to stretch the leg. We want to make space on either side of the body. And if you have blocks, this could also be fun to elevate the floor if ever it can be supportive to you. If it feels like you're not in a comfortable position, I'd like to use blocks for that. And so just notice, maybe with the eyes closed, what does it feel like to move in this position and this way over the right leg? My Jiva Mukti yoga teachers say that folding forward in yoga is a metaphor for moving backwards in life, for the past, for going into the past. So when we're talking about being in our command place in the command center, we need to look at what are old ways of being that leave us operating in the way that we've been operating that are not serving us. So now come back to neutral. Press the hands into the earth. Inhale to re-lengthen the spine, flex the heel forward, and now turn the palms to face up and let yourself round. Let the back round. Allow the forearms, the back of the forearms to drop. If they touch the earth, they can also touch the blocks, and you're rounding the back. Breathing into the upper back, letting the chin go down, the forehead down. Yeah. And removing the blocks if they are there. Press the floor. Inhale to lengthen from the crown of the head. Reach the arms up. Hands touch. Exhale at the heart. This time we're going to move into a little bit of a movement where you're going to bring the left hand behind you, pointing the toes of the right foot. You're going to draw the right hand in front of you and lift up the hips. You're drawing a circle with that upper arm, and on the exhale, you're dropping the hips back down. So it's like a circle. You're pressing with the left hand, with the left shin, rolling that right shoulder open, exhaling to come back down. Yes, so you're inhaling, pressing the hips up, opening the front body, pointing the right toes, exhaling back down. Yeah. Let's do two more. See if you can use your gaze also to follow that right hand, or maybe not. Maybe it makes you dizzy. Let that go. Removing the synovial joint and fluid of the joints. Release that and just counter twist towards the right, where your hands can come on your shin or on your thigh, twisting over towards the right, and then come back to center. Good job. Keep the right foot flexed and bring it over to the top of that left thigh. And now I'm so not comfortable. So what we're going to do is we're going to push that left foot a little bit forward so that I can sit back down. It can be a weird pose. This is where you leave gravity do its job with the hip. Do you feel that in the right hip? Okay, great. We're just going to ease our way. So if you want to go further, you can tippy the fingers into the earth, lift the seat, and find like kind of a straight position. And you get to walk forward with your hands. If that's accessible, this is where you can use the blocks as well. Do you have them? Yeah. Great. Perfect. And this is where you can do the 8 infinity sign again, because you're getting slowly into the hips. And if you're like, dang, Claudia-Sam, this hurts, then let's move back. Then we would do it behind. We would kind of swing left and right if that's too hard for your hips. Swing left and right. Allow the right knee to go down towards the floor. You do what feels good for you. I'm going to move forward here and use the infinity sign drawing shape with my shoulders. And we're using the breath, so go slow. And when you feel ready, allow the hands to come in front of you, if that is accessible to you, on the block or on the floor, and close your eyes. Release the flexing of the right foot and see if you can really let go here. Be in this restorative, gentle beginning hip opener. Breathe into that right hip. You are safe. You are supported. Open the eyes now. Lift yourself back up. Roll the shoulders up and back. Place the right foot onto the earth, and you're going to hug the right knee in, lower the hip back down. You're going to wrap the left arm over that right leg, and you're going to twist. So the right hand is behind you on the floor or on a block. And you're breathing in to lift and lengthen the spine, and exhaling to bring the belly in and twist towards the right. You can do this as a movement too, where you're inhaling to look forward and you're exhaling to twist, or you can stay still and breathe. Breathe into this pose, breathing into the ascending colon. When we twist over to the right first, we allow that to happen. Next, in breath, slowly move forward, just your gaze in your shoulders, and then counter twist over to the left for an out breath. Then come back to center. We're going to bring both knees up, extend the feet forward, and just move the knees up and down. Just gonna make sure what did I do? Oh, good. Let's go to the other side. So perhaps this knee will feel healthy and safe. So extending the left leg, flexing the left foot. And here it's important also to have a little bend in the knee so that you're really supporting that leg. All right, inhale, lift both arms up, look forward towards the left foot, and exhale, bow forward, not fully, you're over the leg, still the back is long. Inhale to re-lengthen, reach up to the sky with the fingertips. Exhale, bend forward, bring the belly in. Inhale to rise back up. And exhale one more time. Here, exhale. Now, next breath, just lower the hands. And same thing, we are infinity signing this shape. You can go forward with the shoulders, you can go back, whatever feels good right now. And I invite you to notice where your mind is taking you right now. Are you able to be with the presence of the now in this moment? With the breath, with the body. When you're ready, turn the palms to face up and allow the upper back to round. Relax the flexed foot on the right leg, on the left leg, and just really breathe from the upper back, like if the breath was being sent behind the heart. Making space in the forehead as we are bowing forward. We are about to let go of more of these old ways of being. Very gently turn the palms to face down and unroll the spine one vertebrae at a time until you can see your foot flex the heel again. Inhale to lift the arms up on either side of the ears, and exhale, release the hands down. You can place the right hand behind you. We're going to do the same movement where you point the left toe, swing the left arm in front of you, lift the hips up, and then you're making a circle with that upper arm. And exhale, you're lowering down. Yes. So on the inhale, you're really swinging your left arm towards the right, opening the shoulder, and exhaling to go back down. Yes. Inhale, lift the hips up. Feel the front body expansive and open. When you exhale, you're kind of swinging the arm in front of you to then inhale again, gain momentum, open that left shoulder and lower down. Beautiful. Use your left hand maybe to bring the foot on top of your right thigh. Make sure you flex the foot and maybe move that right heel a little bit forward. Realign, maybe lift up and sit back down. And just notice the difference between the side and the other side. Sometimes there's one side that we're like, and another side that can be easier. So again, we're going to be gentle and shoulders, infinity sign. Maybe this time you're going the other way. And notice, okay, what's happening in this left hip? Can I breathe more? Can I go slower? Again, a forward fold, bringing the belly in. And if you are ready and want to, bring your hands in front of you and just breathe. When I bring my hands in front of me, what I like to do is I press into the floor. While I press into the floor, the lower back lengthens and the weight of my lower body doesn't go towards the right knee, but instead it goes towards the back of the buttocks. So allow the left knee to drop with gravity. If it feels good, release the flexion of the left foot. Close the eyes. Breathe into that left hip. This is where your creativity lies. And when we are so stagnant in old, harmful ways of being, old ways of operating in our lives, we get stuck and there's no fluidity. So by breathing here, by being with the hips, you're allowing the flow to come back. Open the eyes and walk the hands closer to the legs, unroll the spine, and use your hands to lift the knee closer to your belly. Place the left foot onto the earth. If you want to bring your right foot closer to your left hip, you can do that too. You're going to hook the right arm around the left, lift the crown of the head to inhale, and exhale the left hand behind you. Bring the belly in, twist. You can breathe in to look forward and lengthen, and exhale to bring the belly in and twist. Or you can stay still and breathe with the descending colon. And allow the breath to massage the digestive system. Allow the twist to untangle, detach you from anything you don't need to hold on to. What are you letting go? What are you letting go? Open the eyes if they were closed. Gently on the inhale, look forward. Come back to neutral. To exhale and twist over to the right, bringing the belly in. And then come back to center, extending the left heel, the right heel, just flapping the legs up and down. Great. We're going to cross over the ankles and come onto all fours. I love here to roll my mat. I like to lift a piece of it and just go like this so that my knees can be really supported. That can be an option. If it feels like you need that extra support, do that. And place the hands under the shoulders, tops of the feet down. Actually, we're going to curl the toes here. Yeah. And when I'm sure you did this pose before, where you're going to inhale and tilt the pelvis up, lift the chest, but notice here how we're not wanting to crunch the neck back. We want to lead with the crown of the head, lead with also the third eye, that command place. And the shoulder blades are drawing down the back when you're inhaling. When you're exhaling, you're pressing into the earth, you're rounding the spine, and you're looking down towards the middle of the mat. Breathing in, feel the breath move up from the lower spine, middle spine, upper spine. Exhale, roll the shoulders up and forward. Roll the breath down the spine. Another one like this where you just get the groove of the cat and cow pose. Now inhale again into the cow pose. And then when you exhale on your way to downward dog, you're passing through cat, and you're lifting your buttocks up. This is where you get to extend the arms, find length in the back, and still bend your knees. We're going to keep moving. Lower the knees down. Inhale, shoulder blades draw down, buttock up, look up. Exhale, roll the shoulders forward and down, lift the heels, long legs and arms, down dog. Inhale to lower the knees, buoyant heart. Exhale, round the back, press the floor, downward dog. Yes. One more like this at your own pace, where you're flowing the breath through the body and stay in downward facing dog. Bend the left knee and just lengthen the right leg. And then bend the right leg, lengthen the left leg. Keep doing that with the breath. And notice how every time you lengthen one leg and drop one heel, you find length in the back too. Pressing the 10 fingers into the earth, letting the head go, open the jaw, stretch the mouth, maybe stick the tongue out, and let that go. Now, very slowly lower the knees back down, but this time widen the knees the width of the mat, big toes touch. And you're going to shift left and right with the hips because you're going into a supported. This is where if you want to use your bolster right here, you can. We are making our way to child pose. And if you can bring the forehead to the earth, that will be very beneficial right now for the letting go of the past. But if the bolster will support you, please use that. So left and right with the hips until you find that spot as your buttock touches the heels or a cushion or a block. Then I invite you to lift the palms off the earth and just keep the tips of the fingers on the ground so that you can feel the activity in the armpit and the shoulders. Maybe you're walking the fingertips forward a little bit. And maybe you keep moving the shoulders left and right, just as you were moving the hips left and right. You're easing your way towards that support. And when you're ready, lower the elbows, the armpits, the palms, and then lower the forehead to the earth. Shoulders are relaxed. Imagine that through the forehead, there was a window that you got to open. And as you open the window of the forehead, this is your opportunity to remodel the command center. You are remodeling the command center. You are letting go of any thoughts that don't serve you. You are allowing for all those old ways of being to be eliminated. So with the forehead on the ground, you are pouring it out. What old ways no longer serve you? What are habits that you have been living in up until now that you no longer want in your life?
What are habits that you've been living in up until now that you no longer want to carry with you, that you no longer want to live in? And let those go. Let those go. I see ways of being as energy, like the energy of the busy, the energy of the go, 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 the energy of needing to know, the energy of stress, the energy of perfection, the energy of there's just one right way. Those might be old ways of being that you are releasing through that imaginary window of the forehead. Take one deep breath in, fill the back body up with breath, and exhale. And all these thoughts, they're pouring out through the forehead, but they're going into the earth for rejuvenation, for composting. It's all good. Very, very slowly, you're going to imagine, please, that you are shutting the window. Wow, it feels so refreshing. What does the new command center look like now that you're remodeling it up above inside the brain? Very slowly, you're going to lift the forehead off of the ground and walk one hand at a time the slowest way possible until the hands meet the knees and you unroll one vertebrae at a time. You can bring the knees together. Roll the shoulders up and back. And notice now that you are awakening to a new pose, to a new command center. You are rising up. Your awareness is looking forward. Notice how you feel. Beautiful. We're going to slowly make our way to the back. So, hang on. I feel like moving through another few series here. Okay, let's do this. Let me know if this works for you. I'm going to do it once so that you see it. This is called the Thunder series. And in Nepal, they do this also as a prep for the sun salutations. It works through all the chakras. So the big toes are still touching, the knees are open, and you can still use a cushion or a block under the buttocks if this feels not comfortable. It's going to be in a movement where we're going to inhale and raise the arms. And we're going to exhale, go back into that child pose, bringing the belly in, touching the forehead and the hands at the same time. Again, we're going to inhale here and hiss our way forward like a snake into baby cobra, where we're lifting the chest. And on the exhale, we're going to press the floor away and sit back down onto the heels to then use the core to raise ourselves up, bring the hands together. Does that feel like it's doable? I can't see you. Yeah? Okay. Thank you. All right. We're going to do this 3 times. And what I'm inviting you to do is that every time we move, you imagine that the breath moves from the lower spine to the middle spine to the upper spine. So it's like you're always breathing in and out, massaging all the back, all the spine, all the chakras. Move at your own pace. I'm going to be guiding the breath, but if it's faster or slower for you, please do that. Exhale everything. Inhale, raise the arms up, look forward. Exhale, bring the belly in and shift your way down to the ground. Look forward. Inhale, move your way to the front of the body and shoulder blades back. Press the floor away to exhale and sit back into child pose. Inhale, use the legs, use the core, lift the arms up, hands touch, exhale at the heart. Yes. Inhale again. Breathe in, lower spine, middle spine, upper spine. Exhale, roll the breath down the back as you bring the forehead and arms down. Inhale, look forward, scooch your way forward on your whole front body, shoulders back. Exhale, press the floor away, widen the knees, bring yourself to child pose. Inhale, lift both arms on either side of the ears, and exhale, hands touch at the heart. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hands touch, exhale at the heart. Yes. And this time we're going to come onto the back seat where you're sitting back down. You can extend your legs forward. Yes. Bend the knees, bring the hands pointing back, fingers point back. The feet are about hip width apart. Now the hips, those are the bones right here, not the outside, okay? So the feet are like a fist and a half apart. Fingers point back. Press the feet into the earth. Actually, no, the fingers are pointing towards. Okay, I think the fingers are pointing towards the heels. Apologies. Press the feet into the earth. Inhale, lift up the hips. Long back, you're not crunching the neck, you're looking up, and you're exhaling down. The hips touch the earth. Maybe the toes lift. Inhale to press the floor with the hands and the feet. This is reverse tabletop. Exhale to lower. And here, when you're breathing, again, you can feel the movement from the hips to the front of the body, all the way to the shoulder blades and shoulder girdles. Exhale down. Again, before we were moving in forward folds. Now we're kind of easing our way into back bends. One more movement like this. And exhale down. Oh, yes. Just cross the legs, bring the hands on the thighs, and notice, the activity in the arms. Notice if there's any tingling sensation down the arms. All right. Body starts to move gently. Okay. Place the feet down. Make yourself comfortable so that you're maybe in the midway on the mat. We're going to lay down. We're going to lay down on the back. And this is where we're going to play even more with the hips. Lift up the hips and just make sure that at your lower back, it's long. So you're scooping the pelvis like an ice cream scoop and then lowering the lower back. So the whole spine is on the floor. Inhale to lift that right foot up towards the sky. Make circles with the ankles. Other side. Here you're flexing the heel and you're going to rotate the leg from the inner thigh outward rotation, and then bend at the knee to bring the right ankle over the left thigh. And here's where you're going to extend the left leg up. Roll the ankle of the left foot and the other side. All right. Use your hands to interlace the fingers behind the left thigh. If that is accessible to you, you may bend also the left leg. And you'll notice that when you're bending the left leg, the foot is coming closer, right? That right foot is coming closer towards the face. So you're getting deeper into that right hip. So maybe you want to do a few movements like this to get into the hip. Relax the shoulders. If you can't interlace the fingers here, can you let them go? And just be with what feels the most comfortable for you. You may also keep the left foot down, and maybe this is enough for your hip. That is fine. Now, release that left leg wherever you are, no forcing, and close the eyes. And I invite you to move side to side, move the lower body side to side. That allows for more space in the right hip. And then stop when you're shimmying your legs towards the left. You were rocking side to side. Stay on the left just a little bit and see how that opens up some more space in the right hip. Notice that. Yeah. Breathe into the right hip and then lower back down to neutral. Extend on the inhale, the left leg. Yes, extend the arms above the head. So you're reaching the hands up above the head on the ground, and you're reaching the left heel up. Ooh, notice what is activating in your body. Breathe. Yeah. You're going to inhale here, press the heel up, the fingertips back, and exhale to reach the left leg. Inhale back down, extend the arms up above the head, and exhale to reach the left foot. One more time. Inhale, extend the arms above the head. Exhale to reach the left foot. Maybe the leg is bent, and that's fine. Release the left foot down, release the right foot down. Widen the feet, bring the knees to touch. The hands are at the lower belly. Close the eyes. Notice how you feel in your body. What did you let go of before that might still be roaming around? Is there doubt in this journey towards renewing your operating system? Is there worry or fear? Does it have a shape, a color? We're just being aware of it. Open the eyes and walk the heels closer together so that we can do the other side. So now the knees are still bent. You're pressing the feet, especially the right foot, into the earth. Inhale to lift that left leg up and roll the left ankle one way and the other way. Yes, you're going to externally rotate from the hip bone the left leg with the flexed foot, and then bend at the knee to place the left ankle over the right thigh. And if this feels enough for you as a stretch, stay here. If you want to bring the more space into the hip, you can also lift the right foot off of the earth and bring the right knee closer to your face, therefore the left foot closer to your face, and you can interlace the fingers behind the right thigh. I like to extend my leg here, but you're welcome to just go inhale, lengthen the leg, and exhale to bend. And you're breathing with this movement. You're breathing into the left hip. And it's your choice to stay with the right leg lengthened or the right leg bent. And then you can keep your eyes closed in case your lights are flashing into your eyes. Just roll side to side, rolling side to side, until you can really allow the left hip to open up to create more space. Yeah. And then when you're shimmying your lower body towards the right, stay there. Stay somewhere that it allows for more space in the left hip and the left buttock. Oh, we're finding so many new muscles when we do this. Come back to neutral. Lower the right foot down. Release the left leg. This time, bring the feet together. Open the knees up. And bring the hands on the inner thighs. Maybe you want cushions under the knees or blocks if it feels too big of a stretch. Listen to what your body wants. You can allow the hands to be down, the palms of the hands on the lower body, or you can bring the arms up above the head, either like you want to hug for opposite elbows or you want to extend your arms above the head. what I want to invite you to be conscious of is the arch that can be created in the upper back if we do that. So is it possible for you to use the activity of wanting to lower the lowest rib towards the floor, engaging the lower abdomen, or would you rather just have your arms by your side and just let it be? With the eyes closed, tune into your heartbeat. Focus on the out breath, on the exhale. What are you allowing? What are you allowing? When we are remodeling the operating systems, when we are starting to be the boss of our command place in that brain of ours, in the third eye, you have been remodeling that place since we started this class. And now, before we insert new beliefs, new systems, new ways of being, what are you willing to allow? What energy are you willing to allow? What ways of being are you willing to allow? Maybe a way of being is that you are allowing for inspiration to come to you whenever it wants to. Maybe you are allowing yourself to feel and be good enough with who you are. Maybe you are allowing for ease and grace and healing to arrive into your life. I allow trust. I allow ease. I allow the knowing that I'm always supported. Trust that what you need to know will be told by your inner wisdom when you need it. When you're ready, I like to just walk the sides of my feet towards the outside of the mat so that I help my knees lift. And now bring the feet to the edges of the mat. So the outside of the feet, they line up with the perpendicular. They're perpendicular to the sides of the mat. And the knees want to go in, but they're not touching. The knees are not touching because the feet are wider than the knees. So it's allowing us to stretch the outside of the thighs, the IT band. Yeah. It's very nice. And let that go. We're going to roll back and forth on the back if that is accessible to you. Otherwise, you can roll to one side. We're going to arrive in seated. And as you are sitting, I just want to invite the information of, okay, I'm seated. Close the eyes and just be with that for a moment. You're welcome, Pam. Just want to make sure one time. Okay. Before we go into our Shavasana and our closing meditation, I invite you to tune into your body right now and ask, is there any movement I need to make? Is there any specific part of my body that needs me to shift energy? And just go ahead and do that. If you want, I will guide you through one last back bend before we go down, 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 down into Shavasana. If you have a block, we will use it. If you don't worry, I will guide you through it. So we're on the back again. The feet are hip width apart. We're going to lift the hips up. Here, they don't need to be super high. Walk the elbows towards the hips and the shoulder blades are drawing down the back. This is where if you have a block, you can place it at the lowest part on the buttock so that part of the block touches the coccyx or the lowest vertebrae. And this helps to elongate the spine. And it also allows for the heart to open. You don't need to have a huge stretch here. This is you being in your body. And if you don't have a block, then push the feet into the earth and see if you can interlace the fingers by walking the elbows one at a time under the back. And you're interlacing the fingers. And while you are pressing the hands towards the floor, you are using the feet to press into the floor, lift the hips up. The knees are like hugging into this imaginary ball. So the knees are not opening up. They are hugging towards the midline. They're not touching. And you're breathing in from the lower back, middle back, upper back. And you're breathing down, upper back, middle back, lower back. And here we are not lifting the chin too much, although there is a little bit of space between the chest and the chin. And maybe you make space in the front body with your breath too. When we are allowing, we are opening ourselves up to receive. This is your opportunity to receive. To open, to unblock any stagnant energy. Unbind the hands and very slowly walk the shoulder blades outside so they're not underneath you, so that you can slowly, engaging the belly, lower the upper body, middle back, lower back. We're not bringing the knees in just yet. Just notice when the whole spine is on the earth now. If you had a block, remove it, of course. Then you can lift the heels up off the earth and bring the knees in. Give yourself a hug. You can roll side to side. The hands can also just be under the thighs. That's fine. You're massaging the lower back, massaging the spine. Yeah. Great. From here, this is where you get to be so luxurious. Take a blanket, make yourself comfortable. And I'm inviting you to lengthen the legs and to grab a blanket and to really make yourself cozy so that for the next few minutes, you can just be guided by my voice. And I also like to use anything that I have. Maybe Tasha, you could use even the bolster under your legs, like under their knees or under the lower thighs, so that when you do lay down, the knees are supported, and that also helps the lower back. When we are in Shavasana, it's like the whole body is now in a restorative pose. The arms are by the side. Now I'm sitting up just so that you can hear me better, hopefully. You're laying on the back, the arms by your side, and lift from the crown of the head so that the chin comes towards the chest just a tiny bit, so the neck is long. And the shoulder blades are down the back. Your arms are by your side, palms face up, to keep being in this receptive mode. And if this isn't comfortable, I welcome you to bring maybe one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Whatever feels the most comfortable for you. And now I invite you to take the biggest breath. Inhale and really inflate the lower back, lower belly, upper back, upper belly. Hold the breath at the top. Stretch the inside of your body. You're holding the breath. You're activating the breath. And exhale, open the mouth, exhale. Let that go. As you are being held and supported by the earth, trust that the work that you've done, as subtle as it can be, or as obvious as it is, Let yourself be held. Trust that what you did, the work you just did, is enough for what you need. Trust that this moment is bringing all of the cells to the places they need to be inside your body. Let go of tension in the feet. Let go of any weight in the legs. Let go of the perfect positioning and weight of the inner organs. Let them be where they can rest. Allow the chest to open, the arms to just drop. The throat is open and wide. And your eyes are relaxing back into their orbit. I will put a song for you as you are in Shavasana. And my invitation is that you imagine in this space of rest what it looks like to be in the new command place of your being, to be in this remodeled command center at the top of the airport tower inside your being, behind the third eye. You are the one pushing all the buttons. You let go of old ways of being, and now this is your time to integrate, to envision the new ways of your operating system.
There's a light so bright, burning deep inside. Got the feeling, oh heated. Let it be your guide. Only hope we have. Only hope we have.
Start to breathe a little bit deeper. Remembering the feelings that were evoked while you were envisioning this new operating system from this new command place, with the eyes still closed and like you were discovering your body for the first time in a while. There is such a gratitude in re-enlivening your body. What are you awakening yourself up to? What are you awakening yourself up to? Start to breathe even more deep, feeling the breath touch the back of the body, connecting with the earth. As you breathe deeper and point the toes, maybe stretch the fingers, maybe even stretch the arms up above the head. Find a smile at your heart and a smile on your face. Before we close the class, I invite you to journal any insights about this new operating system, what you are allowing, perhaps what you let go, what you are opening yourself up to. What buttons do you wish to press in this new command place for yourself? You are the boss of these new ways of being moving forward. You are in command. What do you see? You are in command. What do you see for yourself? When you're ready, show me a thumbs up when you're ready. Great. Let's close the eyes and just allow any insights that came up to sink into your body. We will chant Om 3 times now to ground the energy back down. So at the beginning, we chanted Om from the base of the spine to the heart to the crown of the head. And this time it'll be the other way around so that we really bring our energies back down to where we are right here, right now. I am not going to use the harmonium actually because I don't think the sound was really great. So I'm just going to use my voice. We're going to do 3 ohms. You're welcome to chant with me or to just listen. You can place your hands on your heart if you want to feel the vibration of the chant, or leave them on your thighs as you wish. Breathe out everything. Breathe in for Om. Om. Breathe in. Last one at the root of the spine. Big breath in. Long exhale. Place both hands face to face at the chest. Remember your intention and notice how you feel. Be kind to yourself. Release judgment. You are so worthy. You are so enough. You are so exactly where you are meant to be. You are progressing. You are becoming more and more in alignment with that version of you that you want to step into. Breathe that in. Find a smile at your heart and a smile on your face. And know that the state of peace and calmness you can always come back to because you have it in you. Rub the palms together. And then place the hands over the eyes to cover the face. Relax the shoulders and notice behind the darkness any light, any textures. And when you're ready, you can flutter the eyelids and let light come in. Thank you so much for joining me today in this class. We'll stop recording. I do teach yoga on Insight Timer every Tuesday, 3 Tuesdays a month. Okay, it'll make a sound.